What's up, Blade fam? So today we're here at the hockey rink, and this is going to be a beginner's guide to rollerblading. So if you have never stood on rollerblades, or this is perhaps your first day standing on rollerblades, this will be the video for you. So now that you've got your skates on, perhaps you'll be sitting on the ground. So we're going to start from being on a high friction surface, in this case the grass, but this could be a yoga mat, it could be a workout mat, it could be carpet, wherever you feel comfortable. So as soon as you've got your skates laced up, what I like to do is I bring my feet to the side, and I'm going to push off of this hand and transfer my body weight from my left hand to my left foot. As this left foot becomes balanced, I'm going to bring the right foot next to it and perform a squat. Slow and steady, keeping my hands out in front of me, raising up, and just finding my balance point. Once you're standing and you're really good, maybe get associated with the way your skates feel, the flex in them, whatnot. You can pick up your feet a little bit, find your balance. Now remember, balance is all about staying in alignment with your spine, so you don't want to have too much of a forward head tilt. When people first begin to inline skate, they tend to lean forward, which is okay in the beginning, but if you fall in that manner, or if you're looking down and you're skating like that in a skate rink, you're kind of prone into running into somebody or running into a wall. So try to keep yourself in alignment. Keep your chin over your shoulders, your pelvis neutral, your knees lightly bent. That's another thing that people like to do when they first start skating. They get into a really rigid, stiff posture. You want to be loose. This is a physical exercise that requires you to have mobility in your knees and your hips. Stay nice and loose. So we can practice that a couple of times. If you perhaps stand the other way, again, you're going to take your right hand, place it to the ground next to you, bring your feet, transfer the weight from your right hand to your right foot, get into a squatting position, hold your hands out in front of you, slowly squat up, find your balance, move around. So now that we've got that part done, we're going to talk about your first few strides that you'll take on inline skates. Now you'll probably notice that most people, when they rollerblade and they're actually striding, have a V movement. So they're moving in a V shape. So we're going to mimic that, but in a shorter range. We're not going to go for the full stride yet. All we're going to do is little steps. And these little steps are going to mimic kind of like the stride, but just shorter. So you're going to go maybe half or a quarter of it. Now, if you're practicing this in an environment like on a surface like carpet, you'll get a better stride than in grass. Grass is for the absolute beginner. When I was teaching my son Philip and trying to get him just to associate with balance and standing, found that the carpet was just a little bit too much. Definitely skating rinks and concrete was too much. So that's why I'm in the grass, because it stops your wheels from rolling, but you get the feeling and sensation of being in skates. So again, once you've got your balance, you're just going to practice keeping your skates in alignment of that V. I'm keeping a V stride, picking up, V stride, picking up, V stride. Once you've mastered that, now you're ready to maybe take it to a harder surface. So now that you've mastered standing, balancing, and the little shorter stride step, we can now take it to a full stride. Again, start with your shorter stride. You're gonna have that short stride. Remember to keep your downward pressure, hands out. Okay, you've got that. Now all it's about is transferring the weight from one foot to the other. Starting with the left foot, you're gonna push off of the right foot, stride, and then stride, stride. Really get into that stance. Now you can hold a little duration of time between that, say 1 to 3 seconds, where you're pushing off and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember, you can be leaning slightly forward, much better than leaning back. Keep your hands out in front of you. and enjoy the process. Keep practicing, master the stride, and stay tuned. Our next video is going to teach you how to turn or swivel around and how to stop. Thanks again for all the love and support. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and do me a favor, hit that little bell below. That'll give you all of the notifications as I produce my videos. Till next time, keep the blade alive. Aloha.